How y'all doing? Welcome to the Healing Circle. Gotta test out the sound. Hey, Suge. All right, so it's the weekend, Saturday. Okay, wanted to do an all sign for you guys because I love you. Okay, because I love you very much. If you hear noise, they're doing like work outside. I can't do anything about that. Also, my children are home, so you know how children are. Okay, so just giving you a heads up. I have time, so I'm going to do something thorough for you. I'm going to use a couple different oracle cards. I'm going to use my reverse deck and my upright tarot deck. Okay, so y'all know I'm still learning reversal. So although I'm using the reversal deck, I might, have to stop and research. But it just makes the message more detailed. Okay, so it's beneficial. We're going to start with Aries and work our way down. I already did my cleanse. I even did like a pre-read for myself to kind of see, how it would go, how it would flow. Okay, so I hope you guys are doing well. All right, so start of the weekend, Saturday. Well, I guess Friday was the start, right? Well, it depends. When does your weekend actually start? Typical weekend. Let's start with Aries. Aries. Okay, let's see. Current energy check-in for the weekend. What is the current energy for Aries this weekend? Okay, we're in the weekend, so it's current energy. All right, for Aries, Spirit is for Aries. What is the current energy for Aries this weekend? For all the Aries, what is this? Going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign Aries. Okay, so what's the current energy this weekend for Aries, Spirit? Wherever you may have Aries in your chart, this may resonate. Roman wow. Free-spirited risk possibilities. Okay, this is your energy, Aries, current this weekend. With receptive on the bottom. Open heart, softness, vulnerability. All right, can you see that? Clear? All right, cool. Now, with receptive here and Roman wow, maybe you're open to the possibilities. Maybe you're open to like stepping out on faith and taking a risk, okay? Especially if you're like allowing yourself to be vulnerable or open or soft to a situation or to an opportunity. This weekend you could be in the energy where you're just like, why not? Right? Okay. Let's clarify more. Clarify this Roman wild energy for Aries, Spirit, this weekend, currently. Current energy for Aries this weekend. Why is Roman wild here? Look, awakening. Okay. Look, fertility. You see? Awakening and fertility. This is you awakening to the possibilities. Okay. So Roman wild is clarified by awakening. Okay. With fertility on the bottom. You're receptive to different opportunities, receptive to all of what could be, right? This is you awakening to the possibilities. You're open to it. For Aries, Spirit, please clarify this message. Now, this is my reverse tarot deck. Okay, so it has reversals in it. Okay, for Aries, Spirit. Okay. All right, clarify this roaming wild energy with awakening. Free-spirited, risk possibilities, and awakening. All right, the 10 of Cups reverse and the 9 of Cups. Okay, so the 10 of Cups reverse is, not only it's like disharmony, but it's like a lack of fulfillment. Okay, so you may be like not getting what it is you truly ultimately want, right? But I still gotta do my research just to make sure. Okay, but I can, I already kind of know what it is. All right, but it says, disharmony, lack of harmony or fulfillment in your relationships, or potentially potential conflicts, okay, broken family dynamics even, okay? And with the Nine of Cups energy, you want your wishes fulfilled. You want things to work out for you. You want to, with the Death energy in reverse, especially if you feel like something has been like not like a repeated pattern, but like holding you up or maybe like keeping you like stuck in a way, right? Okay, why is Roman Wild here for Aries? Please make it clear. Okay, the World reverse and the Ace of Cups upright. Okay, so the World reverse and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so the World reverse is a cycle that's not like done. Okay, it's like so you may be opening or awakening to the possibilities, or open to taking a risk, because with the Ten of Cups reverse, you've experienced disharmony. Okay, maybe even like a lack of fulfillment within your relationships. And you kind of tired of that. Okay, so with the World reverse, maybe you feel like nothing's changing for you, and with the Ace of Cups energy, this is something brand spanking new. If there are opportunities that you see that are attractive or appealing with this Ace of Cups energy, you may be going towards it, taking that risk, because the Two of Wands reverse is like not choosing a path. Okay, the bottom of the deck is my because. All right. So the Two of Wands reverse is hesitation, uncertainty, or lack of planning. All right. So you may feel, rather uncertain, about relationships for wands, maybe like not knowing what's best for you. Okay. So with this awakening energy, I feel like you are awakening to the possibilities because of the disharmony you've been experiencing. And it's because of receptive infertility. I feel like you are receptive to what's out there, the growth opportunities. You're receptive to what you can manifest with the Justice energy and the Hangman. Okay, it's Justice energy for this stagnancy. Okay, this World energy in reverse. Okay, you feel like it's important to be open to different opportunities or to possibilities, because you feel like it's justice for what you've experienced. All right, wise receptive here for Aries. Okay, yeah. The Nine of Swords reverse. Okay. Nine of Swords reverse. And the Magician reverse. Okay. The Nine of Swords reverse is like releasing anxiety and worry. Okay. Yeah. I did that. Okay. Yeah, Nine of Swords reverse is like releasing anxiety and worry about like, am I being manipulated in this new beginning? Is this new beginning for me? Okay, because with the Knight of Pentacles energy, you might have been moving rather slow towards new beginnings because of maybe like a lack of confidence, being like mentally conflicted a little bit, feeling, kind of defeated, or like even kind of questioning, questioning opportunities. So you're receptive this weekend, to new opportunities, to the possibilities, awakening to the fact that you've experienced this disharmony because things have been kind of stuck and you are ready for something new. You feel like it's your justice, and you're releasing any anxiety and worry around like it being like a trick. Okay, because the Magician in reverse is like manipulation, or like like a trickster energy. Okay, that could have been holding you up with the Knight of Pentacles. All right. What's I have for you, Aries? Moving on to Taurus. Okay. Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's see. The established energy tried to show. So when it comes to like finances and security, that might be important to you this weekend. All right. What's the current energy for Taurus this weekend, Spirit? Please make it clear. What's the current energy for Taurus this weekend, Spirit? Ooh. Okay. You have running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. And limit, final straw, overload, breaking point, right? Because of heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, clutter. Okay. So if there's been an energy of like ghosting, disappearing, running, someone could be, at their breaking point when it comes to that energy because of the mixed signals. It's like you're not being clear. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's happening. I'm in my breaking point. Let's see. Clarified as running energy for Taurus. Ghosting, disappearing, invisible. Why is running here for Taurus this weekend? Running. Settling, okay. Scarcity, insecurity, lack of faith. Believe that you deserve the best, okay. You could be running from opportunities because, maybe you don't believe that you deserve the best. Maybe insecurity, lack of faith, okay. With movement travel on the bottom, it says movement, meeting, adventure, be ready for new experiences. No, right behind that. You could be like blocking out new, okay, kind of settling, running from new, okay, maybe because you have a lack of faith, all right, or don't believe in it, all right. I'm just putting my phone on do not disturb, y'all. I don't want to be disturbed, okay. Right. Oh, sorry, one moment. I have something on the stove. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, maybe running from opportunities because of a lack of faith. You also have limit here, final straw, overload, breaking point. Why is limit here for Taurus? You could be running from opportunities because of the energy of establish. Okay. All right. The fifth dimension says intuitive communication. You are connected at the soul level. Okay. This is, I definitely feel about spirit's connection to you. Okay. You could be at your breaking point because you intuitively know, right? Maybe think something is becoming like final straw, or you being at your breaking point because you intuitively know that with material world right here, money, career, status, third dimension, make your mark. Okay. There could be drama when it comes to like home and security. Okay. Or something conflicting with your material world. Right. And you intuitively know that, like is that it's like breaking point. Okay. And it's because of this heart fog energy. Why is heart fog here? Mixed signals, blocked emotions, clutter for Taurus. Okay. Yeah. Movement. I keep saying movement. And so it can definitely be the energy of movement. Travel, movement, meeting, adventure. Be ready for new experiences. No. Right behind that. Okay. And solitude is on the bottom. Because of solitude, the masculine is in a pause. All right. Masculine pause. All right. Let's clarify these messages for you, Taurus. Okay. Could be running from opportunities because of energy of settling, lack of faith, insecurity. Right. When you intuitively know. Okay. So it could be coming like too much to bear or to handle for you, Taurus. Okay. The 10 of Cups reverse is on the bottom. So this could be about disharmony in a connection or just in life in general. Why is running here for Taurus this weekend? Running with settling. Okay, yeah. Ooh, okay. The 2 of Swords reverse. The 10 of Wands. The 5 of Swords reverse. And the Moon reverse. Okay. All right. So the 2 of Swords reverse is avoidance. Okay. It is. Yeah, it's indecision, delayed decisions, refusal to make a choice. Maybe because with the 10 of Wands energy, it's too difficult. Okay, so you could be like avoiding or not making a choice, or feel like it's not easy or can't make a choice because of this Ten of Wands energy, something being very heavy, difficult, a burden, right? The Five of Swords reverse is you coming out of your head, right? When it comes to, or yeah, a shifting from conflict to resolution is you coming out of your head when it comes to a situation where you're like avoiding making a choice about it because it's too difficult. The Five of Swords reverse is saying you're coming out of that energy, and it's because of the Moon reverse, or you also have the Moon reverse, right? And the Moon reverse is a shift in perception, releasing fear. Okay, so you're letting go of the fear. All right, you could have been avoiding making a decision or been in indecision because of the Ten of Wands energy. You maybe got a lot going on, and maybe you just got a whole lot of burdens, a whole lot going on, heavy weight. But with the Five of Swords reverse and the Moon reverse, is like you are coming out of your head when it comes to like there being no resolution, and it's because of you releasing fear around there being one. Okay, because with the Ace of Cups reverse, a new beginning, or the opportunity or possibility for a new beginning has been maybe delayed. Okay, you also have limit here with fifth dimension. Why is limit here for Taurus? Limit. Okay, the Page of Cups reverse and the Eight of Swords reverse. The Page of Cups reverse is immaturity. Okay, and Eight of Swords reverse is the Eight of Swords is limiting, beliefs, or limiting yourself when it comes to like your thoughts, or your abilities. But I feel like you could be at your limit with like handling things in a immature way. Okay, especially with the Eight of Swords energy in reverse, is like you kind of know, right? It's like you kind of know. Oh yeah, ain't no kind of know. With the fifth dimension energy there, you definitely know, like what direction to take or what's best for you. Okay, why is limit here for Taurus? Okay, the Devil, the High Priestess, and the Emperor. There is a either a habit, an unhealthy attachment, or um, like a way of life, something that's attached to you that with the High Priestess energy, you intuitively know that you need to take control of, or you need to manage or get a handle on. Okay, because with the Knight of Pentacles reverse, it's holding you up, stagnation. You're not moving anywhere. It's creating limits, and it's because of this heart fog. Why is heart fog here for Taurus this weekend? With travel and no, there's something that's creating no movement for you. Okay, and it's because with the Knight of Swords energy, you need to be able to make a concrete decision. We can already see with the Two of Swords energy, you're avoiding making a decision. Okay, or you're in a energy of being indecisive. Okay, with the Hangman reverse, yeah, the Hangman reverse is a shift from a period of introspection and potential stagnation to one of action and movement. Okay, so maybe things have been kind of foggy, all right, because there's been no movement, but you have to make a concrete decision so that movement can happen. All right. Why is heart fog here? Okay, Six of Wands and a Three of Wands. All right, a concrete decision so that you can have success in the future. Okay, the success that you are imagining or envisioning or planning for yourself. Okay, yeah. The Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. There could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, feminine energy that's communicating action they plan to take, or this could be you. With the Empress energy in reverse and a Tower in reverse, the Empress energy in reverse is like no growth, lack of abundance, even like delayed opportunities. And it's because with the Tower reverse, a cycle that's not closed. Something's like refusing to let the past go or releasing the past. Okay. Eight of Cups energy in reverse. Also, refusing to release the past. Okay. Yeah. The Eight of Cups reverse signifies a hesitation to move on or fear of change. Okay. And the Tower reverse is also that energy of fear of change. Okay. Losses, obstacles. a volatile situation. Okay? All right. So, Taurus, your energy this weekend, you're running, maybe from opportunities, maybe because of a lack of faith, right? Avoiding making decisions because of the level of difficulty or what you feel is difficult. Right? But it seems like you're coming out of that energy because things might have been rather foggy for you, but I think things are clearing up because of the lack of movement. Okay? So that's your current energy this weekend. All right. Gemini. Okay. All right. Now, Gemini, let's see. What's your current energy for this weekend? If the reading does not resonate, don't try to make it. For Gemini spirit, what's the current energy for Gemini this weekend? This can be for any placement that you have Gemini in your chart. All right. For Gemini spirit, what's the current energy for Gemini? Ooh. Confessions, unexpected message, unveiling, justification. Confusion, puzzle, unsettled, unclear. Okay. Because of deja vu, past life, karmic lessons, repeated patterns. Right. All right. So there could be a confession that comes your way. Maybe someone confessing their confusion. Okay. Could be because of repeated patterns or karmic lessons or something in the past. Okay. Maybe someone repeating the past. All right. For Gemini, what's the confessions energy for Gemini this weekend? Unexpected message, unveiling, justification. Confessions. Winter. You feel out in the cold, your answers arrive in winter with loss. So someone could be confessing that they feel out in the cold because of a loss. Maybe they want to create some movement, okay, because the travel energy was there. Because, be saying they want to travel with you or spend time with you. Why is confusion here? Yeah, loss, actually flipped out, and release, okay, with merge on the bottom. Okay, confusion is clarified by loss. Loss of self and identity, discover your true self again, right? Release, loosen your hold, relax, unwind, release fear, anxiety, and doubt. And it's because of marriage, legal partnership, commitment, marital bond, societal contract. Yes, soulmate. Okay. And it could be because of this deja vu energy, which says past life, karmic lessons, repeated patterns. Why is this message here for Gemini this weekend? Awakening. Okay. Awakening after being unawakened. Okay. So it says realization, progress. Your twin is awakening to your connection. Okay. Maybe after being unawakened. Okay. This is interesting. For Gemini spirit, clarify these messages for Gemini. For Geminis. Okay. Okay. Why is confessions here with winter? You feel out in the cold. So you could get an unexpected message. Maybe you didn't know that. Okay. With the moon energy, it's like, suppressed emotion. And it's because with the death in reverse, someone could have been, repressing their emotions or hiding how they felt because of a delayed ending. Someone that was living unaware, and that could be very clear with the unawakened energy being on the bottom. Someone that could have been like depressed, okay, or someone that was resisting change, okay. Yeah. Why is confessions here? Someone could confess that they fit out in the code. Could be, going through depression or sadness. Maybe it's something you didn't know. Okay. Could have been also a delayed ending in a relationship with the Four of Wands energy, right? And the Ten of Wands reverse, okay? The Ten of Wands reverse is like releasing a burden or letting go of a burden, okay? Yeah, it says generally signifies relief from burdens, a release of overwhelming responsibilities, okay? So someone could confess, that they feel out in the code, or yeah, could be confessing that they feel out in the code. And it could be because of a delayed ending, or that someone suppressed how they felt because of a delayed ending. Okay. Could have feared being in a relationship. Okay. Because of like, maybe like a delayed ending that was like somewhat of a burden. But this Ten of Wands energy in reverse is like someone releasing that burden. Okay. Yeah. Because of that energy. All right. Why is confusion here for Gemini? With loss and release. Okay. So maybe someone was confused about trade energy moving towards commitment with the Hierophant. Maybe because of a loss. Maybe there was a loss that someone needed to release. Okay. Because we already saw the energy of like a delayed ending over here. Someone could be confessing, that energy, how they're letting it go. Okay. Because Temperance energy is someone feeling more balanced. Someone was maybe confused or unsettled or unclear because of a loss they needed to release. Right? This is like moving towards commitment because someone's feeling more balanced. Page of Cups energy could be like a message of love or an apology. Okay. Yeah. And it's because of Judgment reverse. Yeah. Judgment reverse says poor logic, self-doubt, poor or hasty judgment, stagnation. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. With the Nine of Swords reverse, I feel like it's more like a poor judgment. And this could be because, someone is like letting go of the stress and anxiety around maybe being in a connection, because the overall energy is deja vu and awakening, right? Why is deja vu the because with awakening for Gemini? Maybe someone is awakening to the fact that, this is a karmic lesson, or that, they've experienced repeated patterns. Okay. Yeah. Realizing with the Page of Swords energy. Okay. That they do want a new beginning with the Ace of Wands. It's like they, want to maybe have that spark again. Okay. Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles reverse. Okay. There could have been someone in someone's life that was not giving equally, that was not being fair or balanced, and someone could have pulled their emotions back from because of that, right? Why is deja vu? That someone could be like awakening to the fact that they are like maybe maneuvering in a situation because of how they had to maneuver, or because of how they maneuvered in a past situation. Okay, where there was like a delayed ending, right? The word reverse, right, is like not releasing the past. And it's because with the Seven of Wands energy, this is like the energy of someone kind of just giving up. Okay, giving up on the opportunity of being able to like have a successful relationship, or have what they ultimately truly want. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Five of Cups reverse, someone releasing that loss, or releasing that sadness. Anything else for deja vu for Gemini? Oh, okay. Yeah, the Lovers reverse and the Eight of Wands reverse. Okay. The Lovers reverse is disharmony, all right, misalignment of values, imbalance, self-love. And Eight of Wands reverse is delays, frustrations, and lack of forward movement. Okay. So someone may be realizing that they're kind of like repeating a pattern of like maybe not letting something go, awakening to that fact. Right? Okay. Because with the Fool energy reverse, like maybe someone's been maneuvering in a rather foolish way because of them not being very optimistic about being able to do this again. That's kind of the energy is given. Right? Someone could be confessing that this weekend. Okay. All right. One moment. Give my kids some food. Be right back. What's in pieces? All right. Okay. Moving on to Cancer. All right, Cancer. Welcome to the weekend. Let's see. We have for Cancer for the weekend spirit, current energy check-in for Cancer. Please make it clear for Cancer spirit. For Cancer spirit. If the reading doesn't resonate, don't try to make it Cancer. You have chemistry, spark, passion, desire. Okay. That's the energy this weekend. Because pretending, someone's been pretending, mass exaggeration, bluffing. Okay. Someone's been pretending. All right. Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper, Cancer. Okay. So, someone could be actually desiring you or desiring to spend time with you, whatever, but they've been hiding it. Okay. Why is chemistry here? The energy for the weekend for Cancer. Passion, desire, spark. Ooh. Split energy, options, unfocused, multitasking. Decide what you really want. Okay. Cycles, momentum, force, life cycles. Stay grounded in the now. Okay. So maybe things are like really passionate. Maybe someone's like, oh no, I need to stay grounded. I need to figure out what I want because of, and you also got rise above. Drama, obstacles, pettiness, find the strength to rise. Okay. So this weekend, your current energy is chemistry, spark, passion, desire, clarified by split energy, momentum, and split energy cycles and drama or obstacles. Okay. So there could be a desire here, but like someone being kind of like in split energy because of there being like a cycle of like drama. It's like I want it, but we have like cycles of drama because of crossroads. Maybe someone needs to release something. Like there's a decision that needs to be made to like release something. All right, so there's this chemistry, and it's because of pretend, mass exaggeration, bluff. Why is this here for Cancer? Why is pretend the because energy this weekend? Control, stagnation, delusion, release the need to control situations, right? With journal on the bottom, write, process, contemplate, understand your sacred journey. Okay. Yeah, someone could have been like masking what they truly desire because they're trying to control the situation, right? But Spirit's like, think about what it is that you truly want, especially if someone's been in split energy. Okay. So the current energy right now for you, Cancer, is chemistry. Being in split energy because, maybe a cycle of drama. Why is chemistry here as the current energy for Cancer this weekend? Please make it clear. One moment. Jehovah's Witnesses. They wanted to witness. It's important. Okay. All right. So the Knight of Wands energy, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. Someone definitely wants this new beginning. Someone definitely wants this new beginning. With the Knight of Wands energy and the Ace of Cups, they are taking action towards it. Okay. Or they want to. Right. The conflict is them holding back, and they're holding back because of the Five of Pentacles reverse, right? And this could be like a need to release, or release, release. All right, Five of Pentacles reverse says overcoming adversity, finding support, and moving towards abundance. Okay, so maybe someone needs to find some support. Okay, especially if they're in split energy. There's someone that's like masking what they really do want or the direction that they really want to go into because of maybe them trying to like control things. That's what I release energies here. All right, and it's because of this pretend energy. Why is pretend here for Cancer? As the current energy for Cancer this weekend. Okay. The Three of Cups reverse. I don't like how that came out. Okay. Clarify this pretend energy for Cancer. Spirit, make it clear. Clarify the pretend energy. Okay. The World reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. Definitely not letting a cycle close. Okay. Let's get the World reverse, meaning which says delayed success, lack of completion, stagnation, and failed plans. Okay. So someone is pretending, all right? Maybe because you have three cards of stagnation, okay? And this could be because someone just needs to release, okay, and just like stop trying to control things, okay? Yeah, the Nine of Wands energy is the wounded warrior. Someone is like being guarded and protective of themselves. So it's the energy of like someone hiding what it is that they truly do want because of them like holding things up, like not letting things go, like causing a stagnation. The 8 of Wands energy in reverse, okay? Delays, lack of forward movement, okay? And it's because someone's not expressing themselves. They are suppressing what is it they truly do want. They're masking it. They are pretending. Anything else for pretend for Cancer? All right. But this is someone, Emperor energy, that is stepping up and taking control of a situation, okay? Taking control of the lack of forward movement, because intuitively and the devil, they know it's not good, okay? It's like they know it's like maybe like it's not helping them. It's a habit. It's a pattern. It's a crutch, whatever it is. It's not good for them. So someone taking control of a situation or control of, you know, the lack of forward movement, because intuitively know that they know that's not the best way to go about things, okay? So there's an offer with the Page of Pentacles, and someone's lack of trust in the opportunity is being renewed. That's why someone's taking action towards this new beginning. The conflict is them holding back from it. What's the action that they're taking for Cancer? What's this Knight of Wands energy? Okay. Ending the stagnation because of heartbreak. Someone's releasing the stress and anxiety around coming towards you. Okay. I love tarot. I love it. I do. I do. It'd be so clean. Can't make it up when it's that clean. Okay. All right. Move to Leo. Okay. There's the energy for Leo. Okay. All right, Leo. If the reading doesn't resonate, don't try to make it. Happy birthday. Okay. Oh, this for Leo. Leo. Happy birthday, Leo. All right. This can be for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right. For Leo spirit, what's the current energy for Leo this weekend? Ooh, the current energy for Leo this weekend. Okay. The frozen energy is on the bottom. Could be coming out of an energy of being like frozen, silence, stillness, no words. What's the current energy for Leo this weekend, spirit? Intimacy, closeness, sexuality, seclusion. Okay. Because of the feminine energy. Okay. So again, like I said, you can be coming out of an energy of frozen, where there was silence, stillness, no words. Because someone may want this intimacy, this closeness, this seclusion, this sexuality. Okay, it could be a twin flame. Okay. Or someone you see as a twin flame. Clarify this intimacy energy for Leo. Look, release. Loosen your hold, relax, unwind, release fear, anxiety, and doubt. Okay. Maybe you are releasing fear. Maybe someone else is releasing fear. And it's because of chaser that's on the bottom, in pursuit, convincing, rejection. Let them go and let it be. Okay. If you were, you know, chasing someone or them chasing you, this could be someone just releasing that energy of needing to chase. All right. Releasing the fear and anxiety and the doubt around. All right. And it's because of this feminine energy. Clarify feminine energy for Leo. Home. Cozy, warm, secure. You feel at home with each other. Okay. Fertility is on the bottom. There's someone that's seeing the possibilities. Okay. Or know already. Right. So someone could be releasing doubt or fear around being close with you. Okay. Or close with the feminine. All see. Why is intimacy here for Leo this weekend? With release, closeness, sexuality, seclusion. Okay. The Devil reverse, the High Priestess reverse, the Emperor reverse, and the Queen of Cups. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, someone could definitely be either releasing themselves from a restraint, okay, or because release is here, letting go of like an addiction, or even divorcing from something, especially with the Ten of Pentacles reverse. Okay, in order to have that closeness, that intimacy, right? The High Priestess reverse. It's because someone has like a lack of personal harmony, right? Maybe feel like this is something that they withheld or didn't share or kept to themselves because they didn't have any control over it with the Emperor energy. It's like feeling powerless, okay? Or maybe trying to control it too much, but I feel like it's more so like lack of control or, lack of authority when it comes to who you love or, like who matters to you, okay? And it's because of the Ten of Pentacles reverse. It's like a disharmony in a long-term relationship that someone hasn't released yet. Eight of Cups reverse. Okay, so someone could be releasing or getting out of a marriage or releasing. I feel like the destruction of one, okay, or a long-term commitment that they've probably been suppressing or holding on to with this High Priestess energy in reverse, because they felt maybe like powerless. Right? And it's because of feminine energy in home. Why is feminine energy here with home? Feminine energy could have control over a home. Okay. The Six of Pentacles reverse. The Four of Swords reverse. Okay. The feminine energy with home. The Six of Pentacles reverse is definitely like lack of equal give and take, disharmony, imbalance in giving and receiving, potentially indicating manipulation, resentment, or feelings of unfairness in a relationship or a situation. Okay. There could have been a feminine energy, that was like, where there was like an imbalance in equal give and take. With the Four Swords energy reverse, is like someone is like taking action because of that. Okay. The Ten of Cups reverse is like unfulfilled, desires that someone feels like is injustice, okay, because it's not producing any growth for them. It's like delaying them of opportunities, okay. So someone may be releasing something that they feel like is no good for them, is unhealthy, that they've been probably holding on to, maybe because they felt they didn't have any control over it. This could be because the feminine had maybe like control over the home, or the feminine, had something to do with the home where there was no equal give and take. Okay, yeah, that's what, look, holding them back. Four of Pentacles, from saying anything, expressing themselves, from even apologizing for maybe betraying you in the past. Okay, yeah, this is because of a feminine energy with a home. It's like an imbalance in that. Someone is taking action though with this Four Swords reverse because of that, unfulfilled energy that they feel like is injustice, and something that's been like holding them up or holding them back. Okay, especially with fertility being on the bottom, it's like someone maybe seeing like an opportunity, releasing what's not serving them, releasing this devil energy in reverse that they've been holding on to. Okay, Leah, that's what I have for you. Moving on to Virgo. I'm gonna change it to Virgo in a sec. All right, Virgo, the High Priestess energy came out or fell, and it turned upright. Okay, so that's for me to know that it's going to change in the deck, right? For Leo, it was in reverse, but Virgo, it went upright. Okay, I said that while I'm still on Leo, but Virgo. The High Priestess energy was in reverse for Leo's reading, but it fell on the floor and went upright for you. So that's letting me know that High Priestess energy is going to show, okay, or mean something. And it could be like you intuitively knowing something or you understanding something clearly. Okay. Yeah. So, Virgo, let's see. What is the current energy for you this weekend? Now, if the reading doesn't resonate, don't try to make it. All right, Virgo. What's the current energy for Virgo this weekend, Spirit? Current energy for, okay, concealing, secrets, mysteries, hiding, okay, because of beauty, charming, graceful, luxurious, okay. So someone could be suppressing, concealing, or hiding maybe how they feel, okay. That's why the High Priestess energy showed maybe upright. Let's see. Yeah, maybe someone's like really like hiding how attractive they are to you. Yeah. Yeah, but someone could be taking action this weekend. You know, they've been like concealing it, hiding it. Oh, wrong deck. So it's like wrong deck. All right, for Virgo Spirit, clarify these messages for Virgo for the weekend. Okay. Yeah. Self-worth is healing. So someone's self-worth could be healing, like how they feel about themselves. You know, that could have been like a delay or it could have been like a obstacle, right? Why is concealing here for Virgo? Secrets, mysteries, hiding. Ooh. Receive, open-minded, abundant, ready. It's your time to receive. Okay. Forgive, tranquility, peaceful mind and heart, freedom from the past. Okay. Spring, your love is blooming. Your answers arrive in spring. Surrender, detach, trust, free fall, have faith that all is well. Runner, okay? Escape from emotion and confusion on the run, all right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so there could be, all right, whatever. Concealing is the current energy for the weekend. It's clarified by receive and forgive. Someone could be ready to, like release themselves from the past, like forgive the past so that they can, have this new blossoming energy coming in with the spring energy. Yeah. I feel like someone is trusting with the surrender energy. It says trust, free fall, especially if they've been running. Okay. Escape from emotion and confusion on the run. It's like trusting because, and this is the only card reversed in this deck. Because of sacred journeys, it says understand who you truly are. Your journey brings self-discovery. Maybe someone has not been understanding who they truly are. Okay. And maybe they needed to be a pause right behind that in order for someone to really understand who they truly are. Okay. All right. And it's because of beauty. Charming, graceful, luxurious. Why is beauty here for Virgo? Blessings. Okay. Protection, attention, love. Your guides are always with you. Okay. If someone was in split energy, with split energy on the bottom, this is so that, the pause or the step back was so that someone could see an opportunity as a blessing. Okay. You see beauty as a blessing. Okay. If someone was in split energy. All right. So someone could be like ready to receive. Okay. Releasing the past. Allowing this bloom of blossoming abundance to come in. Surrendering to running. Trusting. Why is concealing here for Virgo? Okay. All right. The justice energy reverse. Okay. All right. So something hasn't been fair. This is someone concealing maybe some unfair treatment or unfair experience. It says lack of fairness, balance or honesty in a situation. Okay, so someone could be concealing or hiding something that was Page of Wands reversed, like disappointing communication, delayed even. Why is concealing here for Virgo? So something that was unfair, someone could have been hiding that. Maybe it's something that was disappointing because it was disappointing. Something that was unfair, someone was hiding it because it was disappointing. All right. With the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles upright, this could be something unfair when it comes to work. Because with the Five of Pentacles reversed, this is maybe someone's been trying to like overcome like some type of like hardship. It says overcoming adversity or finding support. Okay, moving towards abundance, right? So someone's been concealing something that was unfair, maybe with work. Maybe they're trying to like overcome some adversity. Concealing. Why is this here for Virgo? Okay. The Fool reverse, the Lovers reverse, the Knight of Pentacles reverse, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So someone was like maybe like not trying to be impulsive. Okay. And that could have like caused like, you know, disharmony or imbalance in the connection. Maybe even like stagnation, no movement, because someone was worried about maybe their finances with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Especially if someone received some unfair communication or with work. Okay. And it's because with the Two of Pentacles reverse, the Two of Pentacles reverse can be like someone who's been like juggling or trying to handle a lot, and then it says imbalance, over commitment, or difficulty juggling responsibilities. Okay. And that's could have caused someone to be like rather frustrated. Okay. And the Hangman energy is maybe them seeing like, okay, you're going through this frustration, but you're like disappointing yourself by holding back from a situation. Okay. Because someone feels like they're like could have been running, and with the energy of surrender right in front of that, it's like, you know, like releasing or trusting in it, you know, instead of running. Okay. And this is all because of beauty and blessing, right? So it says charming, graceful, luxurious, and blessing, protection, attention, love. Your guys are always with you. Okay. The Nine of Swords reverse, the Two of Pentacles reverse, and the Five of Swords. Right. So the Nine of Swords reverse is someone like releasing the anxiety and stress around maybe something being overwhelming, okay, or something being too much. And someone being defeated because of the lack of progress, okay, or growth in a relationship or a connection. With the Three of Cups energy and the Death card, where there could have been other people involved and it ended. So it's like someone maybe seeing the beauty in a situation, seeing how it was a blessing, okay, and releasing the stress and anxiety around it. Because with the Two of Pentacles reversed, someone could have been like experiencing a lot of responsibility, feeling rather overwhelmed, and that could have contributed to them feeling like frustrated or defeated with the lack of growth in a connection. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's like the fun ended in a connection because of what someone was experiencing too. Okay. It's like the joy and the fun ended because of what someone was experiencing. Anything else for beauty for Virgo? Okay. The Six of Pentacles reverse and the Knight of Swords reverse. Okay. So this lack of equal give and take, and the Knight of Swords reverse. Is a need to slow down and prioritize self-care. Okay. So if someone was in an energy where they were kind of like not giving equally or not really giving much, is because of them needing to like maybe feel like they needed to slow down, focus on themselves right now, especially if they receive some unfair communication when it comes to work. You know, someone may be worried about their stability. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Someone's seeing the opportunity as a blessing, feeling like they manifested it. And so that's what they're giving of themselves emotionally and like moving away from the fear of the unknown. Okay. So that's the energy for you this weekend. Someone that might have been concealing is opening up. Moving on to Libra. Okay. Hey Libra. Let's see what's going on with you this weekend. Current energy. Hope all is well. Right. For Libra spirit. Fresh clean energy, Libra. Let's see. What's going on with Libra this weekend, Spirit? Holy Spirit, angels in heaven. What's the current energy for Libra this weekend? And if the reading doesn't resonate, Libra, don't try to make it. Current energy for Libra this weekend, Spirit. What's the current energy for Libra this weekend, Holy Spirit? Only you, fixated, attached, hypnotized. Okay. And because of running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible, conflicted. All right. Let's dive deeper. For Libra spirit, clarify this message of only you. Fixated, attached, hypnotized. This could be someone that, changing their self-worth, okay, when it comes to family and marriage, like maybe even feel like, are they worthy of it? Okay, observing, the masculine could be observing, okay, because of a loss, right? Clarify only you for Libra, fixated, attached, hypnotized. Why is the current energy this weekend? Please make it clear. Only you for Libra this weekend. Chaser, fresh start. So it says in pursuit, convincing, rejection, let them go and let it be. Okay. So someone could be fixed on only you, right? And it could be chasing you because of they want a fresh start, new opportunity, release the past. This is your second chance. Okay. Maybe someone went into their sacred space. Okay. Running, clarify running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. Running, okay. With fifth dimension, when they intuitively know the potential, okay. It's like someone running when they intuitively know what could be, all because they're settling. Scarcity, insecurity, lack of faith, believe that you deserve the best. This could be someone that was in denial that they deserve the best. I gave that energy when I was shuffling the deck. It's like someone who might have felt like they didn't deserve or couldn't have like family and marriage or something like that. Like they couldn't have that or they didn't deserve it in some way. Like lacking self-worth. Like it's like, your self-worth when it comes to family and commitment in marriage. Like you don't deserve that or you couldn't have that. Right? Let's see. Why is only you here? Fixated, attached, hypnotized with chaser. Okay. For Libra this weekend. Could be someone that is watching or observing. Okay. The Eight of Cups reverse and the Devil. Okay. So the Eight of Cups reverse. It says resistance to change, stagnation, and reluctance to let the past go because of the devil. An unhealthy attachment, an unhealthy viewpoint. Or an unhealthy experience that they might have had with a feminine. Okay. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn feminine energy. Or someone that they were financially tied to or had responsibilities with. Yeah. Okay. Disharmony. Unfulfilled desires. Yeah. So someone might have been resistance to change, might have had resistance to change, or was reluctant to let the past go because of unfulfilled desires, because of liberation from self-imposed limitations and a newfound sense of empowerment. This can be someone that's chasing you now because they feel more empowered with the Eight of Swords reverse. Okay. Maybe someone, had difficulty letting the past go. This could be like the Ten of Cups reverse is unfulfilled desires or family situation. I felt the energy with a Queen of Pentacles that was toxic. Okay. Someone that they were maybe financially tied to, someone they had a family with, someone that, maybe was holding on to that. Okay. Queen of Wands reverse could be someone that was very bossy. Maybe even like contributed to their lack of self-worth. Okay. Maybe that ended. All right. And someone's kind of like letting go of those wands from that experience. Okay. Because it's like someone running from what they intuitively know has potential. Right. Clarify this running energy for Libra. Okay. The Knight of Swords and the High Priestess reverse. Okay. The Knight of Swords, the High Priestess reverse. The High Priestess reverse is it's like being disconnected from spirit or not listening to the oracle within, like the guidance from within. Yeah. Information withheld, secrets. But the Four of Cups reverse someone seizing opportunity. So someone's making a concrete decision or, coming through being more decisive in their communication because of this, because maybe they definitely want to seize an opportunity, but there's also things that weren't shared or things that were withheld. Like someone not listening to the oracle within. Running. For Libra. Judgment reverse. Tower reverse. Ace of Cup reverse. Tempered. Okay. Temperance reverse. Someone's taking that leap of faith with the full energy upright. Okay. They're stepping out on faith because we saw the energy of someone seizing opportunity. Okay. The Judgment reverse is like stagnation, no movement, no growth, delayed opportunities with the Ace of Cups reverse. The Tower reverse is again stagnation, no growth, no movement. That's being tempered. Right? Yeah, because someone intuitively knows there's potential. They've just been running. All right, so someone's taking a leap of faith with this full energy towards a connection that might have been rather stagnated. Okay, there's communication. about action to be taken in a union to make it more stable with the Four of Wands. All right. The energy of the past is something that someone knows that they have to release. Okay. Ace of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. That's what I have for you, Libra. Someone's chasing you because they intuitively know there's potential. Moving on to, hey, Divinacia, how are you? I'm doing well. Going to Scorpio now. I want to give you guys a current energy check-in for the weekend. I didn't do it yesterday. I went out with my friends and we had like way too many shots. And I came in the house and went to sleep. Way too many shots. We went at lunchtime, okay? We came in the house and was like, I'm gonna make it. Go to sleep. Go to bed. It's like, it's not gonna happen. Yes, I'm coming this Tuesday. Tuesday is happening. Tuesday's happening. We did Talk to Me Thursday. Were you there? But definitely gonna be there this Tuesday. All right. For Scorpio Spirit, what's the current energy for Scorpio this weekend? For Scorpio this weekend, Spirit. Despair and harmony. Okay. Sinking. Sinking, falling apart, hopeless. And harmony, peace, balance, friendship. Okay. So if someone's been going through despair, maybe that's balancing out. Okay. Because of exhaustion, long journey, depletion, fatigue, and lust, concealing, unconditional. Someone could be tired of lust-based situations or situations where there's like no substance. Because with concealing and unconditional, they might have been hiding. They want something more real, They could have been hiding that. They want something more real. For Scorpio Spirit, clarify these messages for Scorpio for the weekend. Current energy. Okay, someone could want you to forgive. Why is despair here for Scorpio this weekend? Falling apart, sinking, hopeless. Split energy. Okay. Options, unfocused, multitasking. Decide what you really want with release on the bottom. Someone could have been like falling apart, feeling hopeless, especially if they've been in split energy. Okay. This can be someone releasing that despair. Okay. This could be, put them in the split energy. Clarify harmony, peace, balance, friendship. Harmony for Scorpio. Denial, suppression, repressed emotions, rejection, unable to see below the surface. Okay. If someone was in denial, that could be something that is becoming more harmonious. Okay. Creativity, inspiration, productivity, creation, bring out the greatness within. Right. Maybe someone's in denial of what could be created here. Summer. It's time to see the sunny side. Your answers arrive in summer. Okay. We're still in summer right now. So your answers could be arriving this summer. Maybe someone was in denial about the creativity and maybe they're seeing things differently. Okay. Yeah. Because of compromise, mutual understanding, flexibility, give and take, bring rewards with outcome. Okay. Someone could be compromising on like a conclusion or to get a result, especially if someone is exhausted with being in despair. Why is exhaustion here for Scorpio? Long journey, depletion, fatigue, exhaustion, blessings, runner. So it's a good thing that someone was running. Okay, with blessings and runner, it was a blessing that someone was running because now they see the sunny side. Okay, and they're exhausted from running. Right, with spring on the bottom, your love is blooming. Healing's right behind that. Deception, ascend. Someone's healing their, deception of the situation, their denial of the situation, because they're ascending. So it was good that they ran. Okay, it's a blessing that they ran because now they're tired of running. And they can clearly see. Okay. Yep. So now they're tired of running. Yeah, they're tired of being in disharmony, not having their wishes fulfilled, unfulfilled desires and stuff like that. Why is the spirit here for Scorpio with split energy? Why is the spirit here this weekend? Current energy for Scorpio. The Sun card reverse. Yeah. The Sun card reverse is someone like not feeling very optimistic, maybe because of the devil energy. This could be like past experiences that weren't the best. It could have, caused someone to like not be able to make a decision. This could be, past experience that weren't the best that someone kind of kept to themselves. 6 of Wands, the Star card, and the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So someone might have been going through despair because they were in split energy, not feeling very optimistic about whether something would work out with the 6 of Wands energy, whether it would be successful. But they want to work on it because with the 10 of Swords reverse, this is someone that wants to recover or end a painful cycle. Okay. So someone that was going through despair, maybe because they were in split energy, was in split energy because they didn't feel very optimistic about whether something could be successful, but they want to work on it because of the 10 of Swords reverse, right? And that is to end a painful cycle. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Me too, Divination. You're welcome. Clarify harmony for Scorpio. Denial, creativity, summer. Someone could have been denial of what could be created here. So see the sunny side. Maybe they're seeing the sunny side because someone's no longer worried. Yeah, see the sunny side because someone's no longer worried or confused. Okay. Okay. All right, let me put that back. The 8 of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Someone feeling stuck or restricted, allowing their mind to tell them that they can't, is the reason why things weren't moving with the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles reverse is like delays. Okay. And there being a new beginning. Right. 8 of Wands reverse is like no forward movement because someone didn't feel confident in the opportunity. Okay. Anything else for harmony? Someone is like, maybe finding peace or harmony when it comes to that denial. That made them hold back 4 Pentacles. Maybe even feeling defeated or feeling like they couldn't or hold on to the mental conflict around it. Okay, the 6 of Swords energy is moving on to common waters. Someone's moving their mind space, I feel, into a better state. Right? It's because of exhaustion. All right, so see the blessing in someone running. All right, things are moving into a better state with the 6 of Swords energy after a period of it being like delayed, the opportunity being delayed or on hold. Why is exhaustion here for Scorpio? Okay. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. King of Pentacles try to come out. Things are moving to a better state. See the blessing in someone running because they're tired of running. They're tired of delays. Okay, they're tired of the lack of forward movement, the lack of confidence even. All right. or even like opportunities. With the Page of Pentacles reverse, they're tired of suppressing how they feel. Okay, tired of things not working out for them, and tired of like not giving of themselves emotionally. Right? Because with the Three of Cups reverse, this is someone who feels like they've experienced a disruption in joy, friendship, and celebration. And they're tired of it. So see the blessing in someone running, because now they have gone through these experiences that help them see things clearly now. Okay. All right. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Moving on to who? Sagittarius. All right. Sagittarius. Hey, Sag. All right, let's see. What is your current energy this weekend? Current energy for Sagittarius this weekend, Spirit. Please make it clear. Current energy for Sagittarius this weekend. Current energy for Sagittarius this weekend, Spirit. Exhaustion. Long journey, depletion, fatigue. Okay. Because of infatuation, adoration, addiction, compulsion. Okay. So it's maybe someone's like tired of a situation, exhausted by a situation because of this infatuation. Maybe there's compulsion. Maybe there's like someone's like, yeah, okay. Potential and community. It's like if you're infatuated with something, you really want it, right? So someone could be tired with like the fact that they can't have it, or that, you know, something could be interfering with this infatuation. Why is exhaustion here for Sagittarius? Yeah. Something that you really truly want. Creativity, inspiration, productivity, creation. Bring out the greatness within. Okay. Someone is tired of maybe like feeling held back from, you know, being more creative, productive, inspired. Okay. Because of denial, repressed emotions, rejection, unable to see below the surface. Someone is tired of that. Okay. Because of infatuation, adoration, addiction, compulsion. Why is infatuation here for Sagittarius? Hidden path. Detour, slow down, explore, go in a new direction. Free will. Choices, decision, contact, inaction. Action cannot be forced. So someone is infatuated with maybe like going in a new direction, especially if they're exhausted with like, you know, like maybe their creativity being like stagnated. Okay. Someone could have a choice, you know, of what direction they want to go, what they want to do. So Sag, for you, current energy is exhaustion, feeling depleted even. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles on the bottom. Clarify this exhaustion energy for Sagittarius. Could feel like something is like holding back your productivity. Okay. Tower. The Ten of Swords reverse. The Seven of Cups reverse. The World reverse. King of Swords reverse. Two of Wands reverse. Okay. So there's definitely a tower to something that has not ended, okay, or something that has been difficult to release. Tower to the Ten of Swords reverse is recovery. Okay. Yeah. If someone's been experiencing like exhaustion or depletion or fatigue when it comes to like, their inspiration, their productivity, is like there's this shift or this tower that's happening is allowing someone to maybe recover or allowing someone to maybe end a painful situation. Okay. And it's like releasing the worry and stress around the World reverse. Okay. Which is failed plans. This could be something that held someone up from being able to make a decision or to choose a path. Okay. When it comes to like the future, okay, or delaying change, someone's tired of that. So what's this tower that's happening? What's the tower that's causing this shift for Sagittarius spirit where they're not worried anymore? Okay. What's the tower for Sagittarius spirit this weekend? Tower to the Devil. Someone is moving away from it with the Six of Swords energy because they intuitively know it's keeping them stuck or limited. Okay. So tower to something that is keeping someone stuck or limited, that they feel like is stopping their inspiration, productivity, or creation, keeping them stuck. Okay. And it's because of infatuation, adoration, addiction, compulsion. Someone could be like infatuated with going in a new direction. Okay. Yeah. The Two of Pentacles reverse, the Eight of Cups reverse, and the Chariot reverse. Okay. The Two of Pentacles reverse can be like a feeling of being like overwhelmed. Okay. Someone is infatuated with going in a new direction because they feel overwhelmed. Okay. The Eight of Cups reverse is resistance to change, stagnation, and reluctance to let go of the past. It's keeping someone stuck. That's a Chariot energy. And it's because with the Page of Swords reverse, someone's this could be like miscommunication, impulsiveness, or lack of clarity. Okay. If they could get over something, someone could be like unclear if they could get over some type of hurt that they might have had with a friend. Okay. Like maybe it caused the friendship to like fall apart. Okay. Or a lack of fun and enjoyment to like fall apart. Right. So someone's infatuated with maybe going in a new direction or detouring in a way, exploring, or even slowing down because of something being overwhelming. Right. Someone could feel like their inability to like release the past is what's keeping them stuck. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn. Let's see. What's your current energy for the weekend, Capricorn? If the reading does not resonate, don't try to make it. All right. All right. For Capricorn spirit, what's the current energy for Capricorn? Sorry. It's a little hungry. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm. Current energy for Capricorn. Chemistry. Spark, passion, desire. Okay. Because of receptive, open heart, softness, vulnerability. Right? Okay. Let's clarify more for you, Capricorn. Right? For Capricorn spirit. You could be like, or someone could be contemplating marriage, right? Chemistry. Spark, passion, desire. Why is this here as energy for Capricorn this weekend? Beliefs. Similar or clashing belief systems can bring you together or keep you apart. Okay. This is something someone could be awakening to. Realization, progress. Your twin is awakening to the connection. Okay. And appreciate. Your twin appreciates you. See the blessing. Practice appreciation. Okay. So someone could desire more, I feel. Maybe beliefs, were keeping someone apart or causing disharmony in a way. But someone could be awakening to either someone they see as a twin or awakening to like appreciating, someone. Okay, because of a separation. Okay, see the sunny side is behind that. No contact, 5D, dreams, nightmares. Focus on your own happiness. Okay. All right. So there's chemistry because someone's receptive. Could be receptive because of the separation. Why is receptive here for Capricorn? Receptive to having a soulmate. Okay. Compatibility, companionship, your best life partner. Okay. I think I said that in the beginning. It's like someone may be like open to marriage and stuff like that now, with balance on the bottom. Yin and yang, darkness and light, stay centered in your higher self. Someone wants that. There, with union right behind it, it's like someone wants that Bonnie and Clyde type, balance and a connection. It's like someone's receptive to having a soulmate. Okay. All right. All right. Why is chemistry here for Capricorn? Makes them like someone's receptive to this. Like, it's what I want. Right? Why is chemistry here for Capricorn spirit this weekend? Okay. Okay. The Lovers reverse and the Four of Swords reverse. So there has been imbalance in the connection and someone's doing something about it. Okay. Because with the Knight of Pentacles reverse, the Knight of Pentacles reverse is like no movement, stagnation, right? Yeah. Okay. Stagnation, lack of initiative, and or being stuck in a rut. Okay. Maybe because with the Queen of Swords reverse, no communication, right? Lack of. Okay. So if there's disharmony in the connection, someone could be doing something about it with this Four of Swords reverse. Chemistry. Why is this here for Capricorn? Chemistry for Capricorn. The Seven of Pentacles reverse. Okay. Is a lack of progress, wasted effort, or impatience in achieving goals. Someone's like impatient. Okay. And I feel like with the Strength card reverse, it's like someone like letting down their stance. What is it? Letting go of their stance. Okay. Yeah, self-doubt or difficulty managing emotions or impulsiveness. Okay, so there's imbalance in the connection. Someone's taking action about it. I mean, taking action when it comes to this imbalance because of this, like them maybe like falling on their stance or like letting go, like, or even like feeling like impulsive, like needing to address it. Okay, to like get over some type of difficulty or sadness or disappointment, trying to release some disappointment. Someone that could be like rather impulsive. I feel like someone is becoming impatient. Okay, especially if they're awakening to a connection with someone with the belief systems energy. They could be like folding on their stance when it comes to like the differences or clashing belief systems. Yeah, because someone's receptive to having a soulmate. Why is receptive here for Capricorn? Okay, Page of Swords. Someone realizing that they are either experiencing heartache or realizing that they cause heartache, and because of Ace of Swords and the Eight of Wands, maybe truthful communication that was maybe rather difficult to hear or hard to deal with. So someone like receptive to having a soulmate, they're realizing they might have caused heartache by some truthful communication, right? Someone is making a concrete decision because they're releasing any worry or confusion around this choice, right? There's someone that's letting go of their stance or letting down their stance or letting go of their stance when it comes to like values or viewpoints, belief systems, because they want something to work out or be successful. Okay, this can be like a past situation with a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay, where someone like couldn't make a choice or wouldn't allow change or was holding on or resisting change. Okay. Mm-hmm. Someone realizing that they might have caused some heartbreak by like truthful communication that was rather difficult. Okay, it's rather heavy. All right. Moving on to Aquarius. Let's go ahead and turn a little. Okay, right? Yeah. For Aquarius, Spirit, what is the current energy this weekend for Aquarius? Please make it clear. Thank you. Okay, Aquarius. Current energy for Aquarius this weekend, Spirit. Clarity of tension, okay, because of vows. So honesty, intention, truth. Tension, turbulence, arguments, stress. Because of vows. Commitment, promises, fidelity. Mm-hmm. With elusive and upheaval right behind that. If someone hasn't been clear, maybe the clarity is coming this weekend, right? Yeah. It could have been like maybe someone's being honest in their intentions or being clear about something, especially if there's been like stress or tension around a situation because of a promise, or the commitment. Why is clarity here for Aquarius? With honesty, intention, truth. Okay. So someone may be being clear about, what they want to create, the inspiration, productivity, creation, bring out the greatness within. Okay. Being clear as to what they want to create with you. With regret, remorse, life regrets, loss, start making empowered choices. Okay. Just because maybe someone has this, has some regrets. So someone maybe being clear about what their intentions are, what they want. Okay. Because of denial, they've been in denial. Okay. And maybe like not believing or, seeing the opportunity for fertility or growth. Tension, turbulence, argument, stress. Clarify this energy for Aquarius. compromise. Okay. If there has been tension, turbulence, arguments, or stress, someone could be, willing to compromise, maybe come to a mutual understanding, be flexible, or give and take, offer give and take because of distraction. Tower moment, unexpected change, new opportunities. Okay. In order to maybe create a new opportunity or because of a tower, right? And it's because of vows, commitment, promises, fidelity. Receive, loss. Okay. So it says open-minded, abundant, ready. It's your time to receive. And loss says loss of self and identity, discover your true self again. Observe is on the bottom. All right. This could be like receiving after a loss. Okay. And it's because of observed change in family. So maybe someone's watching a change in a family dynamic. Okay. Maybe they're receiving information about a loss and they're, observing the change in a family dynamic. Okay. Yeah. And they might feel like, this is divine timing. Like this is when it needs to happen. It needs to happen now. So someone may be feeling more, being honest about what they want to create. Maybe they have some regrets for maybe waiting. Okay. If there has been tension or stress, this could be someone that's trying to, come to a compromise or a mutual understanding. Right? Because they're observing or seeing something. Why is clarity here for Aquarius? Honesty, intention, truth. Okay. Of what it is that they want. Two of Wands upright. Okay. The direction that they want to go. Star energy. All right. With the Queen of Cups reversed in the Temperance, if someone has not been very emotionally expressive, have not been given equally, or even, expressing how they feel, that's in being tempered. Okay. With the Ace of Cups energy is to have a new beginning. Okay. Two of Swords on the bottom, something that was avoided. Okay. Maybe someone's saying like, if there's been a change in a family situation or a change in family, someone could be saying like, this is the opportunity. Okay. Someone who's been thinking a lot about the stagnation that's been like occurring with you. Okay. Could be a Virgo. Right. Clarify tension, turbulence, arguments, stress. With compromise, someone could be like, willing to come to a compromise because of this. For Aquarius spirit. Yeah. This could be the offer that someone is making. Okay. With the Two of Swords energy and the Hermit. If someone has been rather avoidant, they've been thinking about that. Okay. And how it's been causing stagnation when it comes to you. Right. And how they want to rebuild things with you, work things out with you in order to move things into a better state and allow things to grow. Okay. There could have been like a Ace of Wands type energy, a passion-based option or opportunity that was a conflict that someone is releasing. It's like coming to a compromise. That's what this offer is, right? And it's because of vows, commitment, promises, fidelity. And just want to, acknowledge that all the cards are upright. Okay. Vows, commitment, promises, fidelity. Right. Five of Wands reverse and the Seven of Wands reverse. So the Five of Wands reverse is overcoming a conflict. Okay, letting go of a conflict, releasing a conflict because someone is letting down their guard. Okay, or dropping their stance on the situation. If they were trying to be stubborn or just dropping their stance when it comes to like committing. Someone could want to receive because of a loss or be ready to receive because of a loss. Okay. The Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the Hangman reverse, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So this is definitely overcoming conflict in a connection. Someone wants to spend time with you, enjoy time with you, celebrate with you. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Maybe celebrate their emotions for you, because whatever stagnation has been in place and that actually happening. The Three of Pentacles energy is that compromise, is that getting on the same page, is that mutual understanding. Because of the Ten of Wands reverse, this is releasing a burden so that someone can take action and do something about it, okay? To give equally because they feel like that's what's just, okay? So this is like someone that's like, this could be saying that, you know, Spirit wants you to be ready to receive because something is being lost, okay? Or dropped or released. Yes, I have for you. Moving on to Pisces. For Pisces. Pisces. Hey. Okay, Pisces. Let's see. What can you expect? No. What's your current energy this weekend? What's your current energy this weekend? What's the current energy for Pisces this weekend? Current energy for Pisces this weekend. You know to apply how it fits. Current energy for Pisces this weekend, Spirit. Please make it clear. Current energy for Pisces this weekend, Spirit. Current energy for Pisces this weekend. Better off. Happiness, perspective, clear headspace. Okay. Influences, dark attachments, third parties. Because running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible, frozen, and letting go. All right. All right. Maybe you're changing your perspective when it comes to like dark attachments of third parties, especially if someone's running. You might feel like that's good. Like, you know, I don't know. Let's see. Clarify these messages for Pisces this weekend, Spirit. Why is better off here? Happiness, perspective, clear headspace. Okay. For Pisces this weekend. Ascend. Expansion, evolution, universal intelligence, stay connected to spirit. Okay. Yeah, you might, I feel like you're changing your perspective. Okay. Maybe because you're ascending, staying connected to spirit, with potential on the bottom, fulfillment, risk, achievement, your potential is limitless. Okay. Maybe you see like a transformation happening in your potential or in the potential of something. Change your perspective. Maybe when it comes to like influences, you know, especially if someone's been like running, you're ascending, right? Maybe seeing things like, you know, things happen for a reason or something like that. Why is influences here for Pisces? Like beliefs. Okay, similar or clashing belief systems can bring you together or keep you apart. You're seeing the, you're changing your perspective when it comes to like influences and dark attachments. You know, you might feel like, you know, we have differences in, you know, as far as belief systems anyway. So you might feel like it's kind of good that the influences were there because of awakening, realization, progress. Your twin is awakening to the connection. Okay. Maybe you're awakening or they are, right? And it's because of running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible, feminine, okay, with sacred space. Okay, if someone's running from maybe a feminine, maybe it's giving a feminine, you know, time to go into a sacred space, okay, to pray, to commune with the divine, all right? And with mystery and big goals, I feel like that's making the feminine or Pisces change your perspective when it comes to dark attachments or influences. Mm-hmm. Might see the benefit. That's crazy, right? This weekend, right? Like, I'm glad they No. I don't know. Why is better off here for Pisces with Ascend? Please make it clear, Spirit, because this is intense. Why is better off here for Pisces this weekend? Yeah, 10 of Pentacles and a 7 of Pentacles. So this is definitely, I feel like you're seeing like the potential and growth and opportunities, because we saw like a lot of opportunities of like big goals and expansion and stuff like that. Okay. You're changing your perspective when it comes to like long term, where you want to spend your time, energy, and money, who you want to work with the 3 of Pentacles energy. It's like you're ready. And maybe things have not changed, in a certain situation. Okay. Why is better off here for Pisces? Ooh, okay. All right. Judgment, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Swords reverse, and the Magician reverse. Okay. So someone could be making a judgment when it comes to an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius to have a new beginning. This could be something that someone's not being honest about. Maybe to try to manipulate the situation with the Magician energy. Yeah. And you could have been like, like either waiting to, rebuild a connection, to make it more stable, or like kind of like looking at whether you wanted to. Okay. All right. Let's clarify this influences energy with beliefs. Okay. Dark attachments, third parties with beliefs. Wise influences here for Pisces this weekend. Current energy. Page of Swords reverse. The 5 of Swords reverse. Okay. Okay, so this can be like miscommunication or a lack of clarity. It can even be impulsiveness. And the 5 of Swords reverse is the resolution to a conflict. Someone could be trying to like rush the end to a conflict, like be impulsive when it comes to like ending a conflict because of maybe like financial imbalance with the King of Pentacles reverse. Right? If things aren't grounded for them, could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Right? Yeah, the 10 of Swords reverse. I need to remember this stuff. It's recovery. Okay, it's like someone's trying to recover financially. Okay. Influences. Yeah, stagnation in your readiness. Someone's maybe taking control of that. Okay. All right. So someone could like be like rushing or like could like be like impulsive about coming to some type of resolution because of their financial imbalance. And it's because they're trying to like end a painful cycle, when it comes to like their money. Okay. And it's all because of running. Running. Why is running here for Pisces? Ghosting, disappearing, invisible. Okay. Lack of forward movement and the 9 of Wands energy in reverse. Okay. exhaustion, burnout, lack of resilience. Mhm. So the lack of forward movement is exhausted. Exhausted with me. Okay. So someone could be running because the lack of forward movement is something that they're exhausted by. Mhm. Someone could be seizing an opportunity because they're letting go of disappointment and maybe kind of like, rebelling against something that they feel like isn't going to work or isn't working, isn't producing any fruit. Because, okay, lack of forward movement, someone is seizing opportunity that they feel is just, right? Mm. Someone is no longer going back and forth with a past situation because they feel like it's unhealthy for them. Okay. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles reverse is, it's like something becoming too much, right? Mm-hmm. Someone coming out their head when it comes to ending that cycle. So because of lack of forward movement, someone is seizing an opportunity that they feel like is just for them. Okay. Any else for running? Okay. The Strength reverse and the King. Yeah, someone's like letting down their stance because of this financial difficulty. Okay. Maybe someone's had difficulty walking away from a union, but they want to move things to a better state. They want to experience growth. So this is like the reason why someone is like letting down their stance. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Clarify this Magician reverse because clarify this Magician reverse for Pisces spirit. It's like manipulation. Okay. Someone making a decision to be single. They're choosing a path. Mm-hmm. They're just not being honest about it. So that's why it's coming off as manipulation. Someone's making a decision in a manipulative way. King of Swords, reverse. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see? Someone waiting to end a situation because of money, financial, Five of Pentacles. Okay, so someone is definitely not being honest. Okay, you're changing your perspective. It's like you're ascending, Pisces. I feel like you're changing your perspective on a situation when it comes to like long term, like being maybe in a full blown relationship with someone, or Ten of Pentacles type situation with someone, because of a judgment that someone made, maybe with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, to have a new beginning. Okay, this person could have lied about the situation. They were waiting to end the situation because of financial difficulty, maybe trying to manipulate the situation because they were making a decision to be single or making a decision around their finances because of their finances. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Verify this Page of Swords reverse. Ten of Pentacles and the Strength card. that could be the reason why someone's like maybe trying to rush or jump into a commitment. Because of the lack of forward movement, they're seizing action because they feel like it's justice for, and that's why they're kind of like letting their stance or, letting their guard down. But clarify a sin for Pisces. Expansion, evolution, universal intelligence, stay connected to spirit. I feel like you are changing your perspective, okay? The Page of Pentacles and the Death energy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I feel like you're changing your perspective when it comes to influences, especially if you and someone might have had similar or clashing belief systems that were keeping you apart. You might, if you're ascending, it's because you have an opportunity, but it requires you to change things or end something. And that's so that a friendship could grow or be renewed or heal, and kind of maybe like, change into something more stable. There's an opportunity for something more balanced. Okay. If someone was in like a long-term commitment and they're revisiting something with someone else, maybe they're not being honest about it. They're waiting to end things. Okay. Being manipulative, like, in this connection because of finances. It's like you're seeing it, like of why someone could be like trying to like rush into commitment. Yeah. And it's because of lack of forward movement. Someone, trying to seize an opportunity because, it being like just for what they've experienced. Mm-hmm. Clarify belief systems for Pisces. Beliefs. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Someone was definitely maybe in a connection that was passion based that had them juggling, and they're taking action because they don't want to miss an opportunity. Okay. They see you as a stable feminine individual. But there is definitely another person there, that Queen of Wands. All right. They're making a decision to maybe end a union to change their financial difficulty. So I feel like you are ascending. Okay. You understand where their opportunity, this Page of Pentacles, is coming from. And you're like, no, thank you. Okay. I understand why you're coming towards me for a new beginning, but I'm not interested. Okay. So, that's what I had for you, Shug. I hope this helped. And I look forward to seeing y'all soon. Please hit the like button. It's right there. Comment. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Share. Send it to your friends. Post it to social media. And subscribe so that you know when I post. Miss you guys already. Bye. Enjoy your weekend.